Hey everybody, how's it going? Real Diversity. We're back with another video. We're gonna be doing I'm it just may be gameplay. Could be a Road to Rank series episode, but we're gonna be playing a ranked. But we're gonna be using our Garchomp deck today. I used this. This is our first lit. What? I've been opening so many packs over like the course of the last 3 weeks or whatever, and for me to still be seeing new cards like basic cards like this is it's crazy to me. Also, and I want to note too, I have not naturally gotten a rare candy in this game. I had to go to the use some pack points to get rare candy, and I have not naturally got. I still have not like just came across one. So I'll guarantee the moment I open it with my pack points, I'll end up getting one, and still haven't got one. So, and actually, while I'm here, let me go and check this Wonder Market so I can find anything relatively decent today. I just get on here check for EXs because you would naturally just get everything else percent chance wise. You open up packs, you'll see everything else. It takes forever to get certain EXs, I'll tell you that. This is definitely I wonder what they do now for newcomers in this game because I couldn't imagine trying to just start this game. I don't know. I've been playing this a long time. I couldn't imagine just trying to start this game. I don't even like they would have to now give you like 20 packs off rip. Not that wouldn't even be that wouldn't even be close to enough. Dana need like 50 packs off rip just to like immediate like, but I think they can give you some that's an interesting thing because I've never looked into that. I guarantee there's probably videos by YouTubers that make videos on like how what's the best decks to start with or so. I think there is a base decks that they let you get pretty much immediately. So I'm pretty sure there's some YouTubers that actually talk about that actually. Okay, nothing good in the market. It seems like a lot of packs from a lot of people opening older packs for whatever reason it is. All right, so let's go. All right, let's get into this. 2 minutes of yapping. Let's get into okay. Here's your deck. I have yet like I've been playing with this deck. And I usually like as you look at some of my other decks. I adjust the color of them. I change the pictures of them. This deck I've done none of that. And actually, I'm just go ahead and do that real quick. We're just gonna go ahead and acknowledge that this is a fighting deck and put some background on it. Some background on it. Which one looks cool, huh? I do like Cynthia's background, but I think I'll go with this one. What coin do we want to flip here? Coin. Shiny Charizard, why not? Alright, and we'll go with this one to match. Okay. So this is the deck, and we'll go ahead and highlight the cards for you guys so you know. So we got Garchomp, Rampardos, and we use the Dragon Gibble. Instead, it's very rare. It's very very rare, but you can almost immediately lose to Carnivine Arceus if you're gonna okay. And if I can talk okay, and that's the beauty of this deck too, which I'm gonna talk about too. Okay, let's look at it real quick. I'll give you guys some quick pointers on this as to like what's really great about this deck, and then we'll jump into a match. Okay, so here's all the cards. The beauty of this deck is you start with a Gibble that has no weaknesses. At least that's why we use the Dragon Gibble. No weaknesses, but we can't hit for super effective. So that's what sucks. So we don't have to really worry about anybody hitting us super effective. Most things are gonna take two. We're gonna need two. We're gonna have to take 2 hits to knock out our Gibble most of the time. So with that being said, Gibble's really he's really great. Now I was a big fan of the other Gibble, but also on top of what's the deck called? Arceus, besides the Arceus Carnivine decks, just even the Meowscarada decks are kind of strong too. Because they can hit us for super effective or early too, especially if they're running it's who was it? It's one of their basics that can hit for like 20. But anyways, that's hit for 40. They pretty much two-shot us. So it's really annoying. So it's just, even though against Oricorio, we would love, and I have not ran into too many Oricorios lately. I don't know why they all kind of, I guess, are disappearing. But I don't see too many Oricorios. So when I'm on the when I'm playing, it doesn't ever come up too much. But I would always love that extra fighting weakness against Oricorio, because if we don't evolve, we can still two-shot Oricorio if they don't heal up or anything like that. So, but with the dragon, it's gonna be like 4 to kill Oricorio, which pretty much is what sucks. But if we evolve early, then it doesn't matter. We can one-shot them with Garchomp. Now here's the other cool thing about this deck. That's just the one flaw, but we don't get hit for weakness with Gible, so that's great. We run one Pokeball, obviously for a specific reason, is because we're running fossils, so we can't really pull out the other one. So this sometimes comes really great if you can get that Pokeball early, so that way you're just praying you just get your fossils. But getting 2 Gibbles set up early is really strong. And secondly, fossils are great because we can always lead with Gibble. So we always have Gibble in the active spot. So if we go first and we already have everything we need for Garchomp in our hand, the next turn we're swinging for 50 on anything. That is really strong. That's the real premise of this deck, is that you can start swinging for 50 on anything. So within 2 turns, you can pretty much knock out a lot of things with 100. So if there's something on the bench or whatever, you can pretty much knock out a lot of things. So by Garchomp's third turn of being out, he's able to have done a total of 200 damage. So really decent within 3 turns. Anything else? Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest thing. We have Rampardos that can come in and pretty much sweep anything. And Rampardos, again, no slouch either. 150 HP. He's tanking a lot of hits. He's gonna tank something. But what's his biggest drawback is if he gets a knockout, he pretty much is killable by almost anything. Kind of the downside. But he can pretty much like go toe to toe against something really strong and swing for like 260 within just 2 turns if they can't kill him. Nothing surviving that. So nothing can take 2 attacks from Rampardos. So again, lucky here that we already have Garchomp in hand, so we can start off really strong. And another beauty of this is we go first. So he may this isn't the type of deck that will run disruption, so I'm not too concerned about that. So even if he's running like Skarmory, which he may have just got Skarmory, it's fine. He's gonna need another turn before he can do anything, so we're in a really good spot. The only backside, because there's Skarmory. He's going to have to probably retreat, and I don't think this deck normally runs X speed. I think it just teleports out and prays it goes second, teleports out. So if he doesn't evolve here, we can knock him next turn. So I'm not gonna do anything extra here. Just cross our fingers he doesn't shuffle our hand, because we have a decent hand. I'd expect him just to retreat. He may potion, may do something like that. Not sure. So again, for everything to go right for me here, if he can evolve his Cosmog here, he's gonna have to just retreat out for a turn, and then that gives us the opportunity to knock it out from the bench. So our opponent left, I don't know if they have a bad hand or what, or if they, whatever. Really strong start for us. Again, I love it feels this deck, it like even if you get kind of like a mid-game start, the deck's still really strong. I think, and again, like 50 is nothing really to scuff at. Either for just one energy. So and Garchomp's a big tank, so he can take a few hits. Only reason he's almost the reason I almost want to have 2 lilies in this deck, because sometimes it happens often where it's like, if only we had more, like, well, not even if we had 2 lilies, but we just want to see Lily more. I was gonna say that's pretty much it. We just oftentimes want to see Lily more. That's it. And if he doesn't get this attack off, looks like he may not even. Okay, he did manage to. Somehow within that little span, he managed to get that teleport off. All right. This gives us our other Gibble. We're chilling now. Great. I can actually communicate next turn. if we see Rampardos or anything next turn, we can communicate, and that will give us that'll guarantee we get our second Gibite. I'm sorry, yeah, Gibite. If we had Guzma, that would have been great last turn too. If we see him next turn, he doesn't evolve, that would also be cool. Again, if Sol Galelo comes out here, I think what is he taking already 70 damage. So I don't know. I don't know if our opponent has maybe just a bad connection right now, or sometimes I don't know. Who knows? I'm just trying to think ahead. Is there anything like our hand isn't that great, but again, if you just get Garchomp out, it's just not much like they can do here. He already used two Pokeballs. He's already used a Professor early. Sabrina, okay. That does prevent us from knocking Skarmory next turn, so oh, this is interesting. Ah, of course. I was gonna say if we got our second Garchomp, that'd be great too here. We could have evolved into our other Garchomp. All right, we don't have to. We're not worried about getting moved here. He's had like a good, like I guess he just had bad luck. Probably didn't get that rare candy he needed, or the Soul Galelo. I'm not sure. He didn't get something, but either way, we have had a pretty crappy hand ourselves. He's at what 5 cards? We have 11 in our deck, so 120. How much damage? That's guaranteed. He should be able to evolve here, unless like he, unless his stage twos are taking a nap at the bottom of his deck. It's very unlikely he wouldn't be able to evolve here, but it's fine because we do have Rampardos chilling in the back. Okay. Let's say even if he potion, I think he would have lost, right? So terrible. We had a terrible hand there. That was a crazy long match. We did not have the best hand there. Going first, don't. Yep, I was gonna say as long as we can get a decent setup, I don't mind going first, especially if our okay, a mirror deck. Oh, what do I have this Gibble? I was like, I see this Gibble a lot on here, but I was like, I don't think I have that. All right, we're in good shape too because we already have goodbye as well. So even if we don't see the rare candy next turn, we're able to swing for. Okay, never mind. So sometimes I swear when I'm talking on here, I'm like, is this game? Oh, I won't. I can't really complain about the hand. I'll say that. If we draw a Pokeball next turn too, that would be the perfect. If we pull, okay, not that lucky, but I was like, if we pull that Pokeball. All right. I don't want to waste anything here. Darn. I don't want to misplay anything. We do have Rampardos that can come out next turn. But at the end, is he? He'll be swinging for 102 next. If he can evolve this turn, he's gonna be swinging for 100, and that's what scares me. Did you get lucky? Okay, didn't get lucky there. I guess he couldn't even do any. I guess he was. I guess he had no bench, and I could just sub out and knock him. So that's my only assumption there. Or maybe he. Yeah, that's my only assumption. He couldn't do anything else that turn. Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have went ahead and evolved, or tried to see if we could have pulled out Garchomp and evolved. Would that have been a smarter play? Now I think about it. Maybe I should have thought a little bit harder about that. All right, we'll do. I think just one more. Okay, decent hand. I really just I just do not like seeing. I do not like seeing Rampardos in my hand early game. It just serves me no purpose this early in the match. Just not a big fan of seeing him in my opening hand at all. All right, there's a little leeway here. These type of decks usually try to reshuffle hands. I'm not sure exactly which Darkrai deck this is. Yeah. Yeah. Not surprised. That's typical. That's typical. That's almost why I almost didn't even want to use Oak there. Because the trouble is you Oak there, right? We can't take advantage of none of those cards this turn. Yep. A very bad position to be put in. How much does poison do? Poison only does 10. I think we get knocked out next turn anyway. So, Oh, wait a minute. $80. Uh, well, we'll play it out another turn. We'll see if we can get Garchomp. We're actually not in too bad of a shape if we can get Garchomp next turn. He can swing for 100, but we can heal up from that. But for us to get Garchomp, we would need Oak, and then we would be poisoned to turn, take 100. I don't even think we can come back from that. I don't. Yeah, Oak. I don't think Oak's enough here. Okay, we did get the rare candy. I just want to draw and see what we could pull out. Yeah, he pretty much guarantees win there. Even then, we were just hoping that if we did see Rampardos, we would have been good. If he only had Dark Rod, that's crazy good for us. That's why I should have just waited. I shouldn't have played Oak there. You just like again in certain decks you just wait. You just know how it is. But they love to trap, so never rush to play your Oak against that type of deck. Mars, yeah, Mars won in the game there. Mars simply wins. That's the strat again and higher. Once you get to like master rank, that's pretty much what I hear is the strat is Mars your opponent to death. Mars, the only reason Mars is good is because in your opening hand you start with 4 cards, right? If they lucky enough to get Oak and they Oak and can't really use many of those cards on that same turn, and you Mars, then you just shrunk like they just lost two cards. And then they lost Oak, so they have no more way of like ramping up. Like so, unless like you just unless that Mars play beautifully into my hand, yeah, not gonna be great. All right, I wouldn't mind. I would not have mind going against the Giratina deck. I would not have mind going a second here. Now I'm kind of scared. Okay, I can't do anything at all. If we get a Hurricane, that'll make me feel a lot better. And he's already finna be chunking. He's already chunking 20 damage at us. So his Giratina can attack next turn. Hmm. I wouldn't mind, like, because we just can't get Rampardos up in time. So we're gonna have to, if we want to win this, and his hand, he pretty much had a perfect hand. I would imagine this type of deck runs Cyrus too, so he can Cyrus us back in next turn as well. Okay, okay, he didn't do that though. He's already used 2 Oaks. Already had a master opening hand. Because now we're taking this extra chip damage from Greninja. We're not gonna actually be able to kill. And I think now, the more I think about it too, I think if we don't get Lily next this turn, if we don't get Lily, I think I haven't done the math yet. 60. He's already done. Like the dude's already hit us for 60. All right, let me see what this looks like. Oh, now you want to give us the freaking um. All right, bro. This is how we win here. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter too much here. So this looks like how we win. We have to see Lily though. I'm scared to play my fossil because then he could just Sabrina me. That would suck. Okay, so we tank. Oh, we don't even tank. We don't even win this either. We don't even win this because he Greninjas us next turn. Yeah, him getting that Greninja early is crazy. Ah, yeah, that was unfortunate. Our hand wasn't that bad either, but him said like we didn't have a back. Like if we just could have stalled for just one extra turn to get our Garchomp up, but him being able to set up that Greninja so early was yeah. That's why I said I actually honestly think us going first there would have felt better. I don't think it would have. Now I don't know because he would have been able to. Yeah, because see, and here's the thing. One okay, so he energy two, two. Yeah, it would have been a lot better for us for sure. For sure. All right, that's all I got for you guys, man. I don't want to make this video too long. Hope you guys did enjoy, man. Thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with another one. Red versus Real. Peace.